My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love and welcome to another karmic update. This is a relationship that is separate and apart from your connection with your person. So if your person has a karmic or maybe you have a karmic, this may resonate with you, but more resonate with if your person has a karmic partner. Okay, so be kind in the comments because people are going to be venting about their own situation and it's probably very complicated. So be kind in the comments, and if you can't be kind, then you just, say nothing. And if you're not kind in the comments, I'm just going to block you. I'm just not even going to, it's not even going to be a debate. All right. So let us get into this and let us see what's happening in the karmic connection. Now, we're not watching these readings just to mako, as we say in the Caribbean, or to gossip, right? Or to spy, or to be nosy. But it is also because we are also learning from this connection. We are learning about the shadow aspects of ourselves that might still possibly need healing. So we may not be as down and dirty as what's happening here, but there might be elements of it that still exist in you, to a lesser degree or to a greater degree, who knows. Okay, so let's have a look. All right, so what's underneath the deck? We have the shadow of the Martha. All right, so everybody here feels like they are a victim and they feel like they have the biggest burden in the world to bear. Everybody here is sacrificing something for the ego. Okay, both of them look like they're sacrificing happiness because this person doesn't look happy, right? They're sacrificing happiness. They're sacrificing their chances at true love, whatever it is, just for some kind of ego identity that they have created in this relationship. So we have the Martha, okay? Everybody's seen about everybody else's needs and not theirs. All right, so let's see how both people are vibrating in this relationship right now. Let's get a significator for your person. Well, they're an angel. I think the last time we did this reading, they came out as the angel as well. So I'm getting that they're being divinely guided. Their spirit team is surrounding them just a little bit more closely at this time. Okay, because I do feel like your person, they're stepping into their spiritual work power. I see the staff here. And the staff is the wand, right? It is that symbol of spiritual power. I see them clothed in robes. It's a kind of orange red, so you know that it's about confidence, about stability, especially material stability. I see the yellow here, more confidence, energy from the solar plexus, and then of course this kind of orbis around their head, so they're getting a lot of enlightenment. You know, they're really seeing the higher perspective in everything, and this feels like an awakening, and it feels like some kind of ascension process. Okay. Let's have a look at the karmic. All right, the karmic is the mystic. They too are tapping into spiritual power. I'm really, and this week came out last time as well. Okay, all right. So this is someone. The karmic is a lot more empathic than we think. Okay, they are getting their intuitive downloads. They are feeling the vibrations of this relationship, and they might be tapping into you also. I see their hands in different pots here. Okay, but there's some sort of knowledge some mystical knowledge that they are tapping into at this time. Okay, this karmic is pretty perceptive, so they are feeling the vibration of this. So let's pull some cards on these and let's get a little deeper into what we're channeling. Let's look at the angel. Right. Yeah, on guard. Everybody's on guard. You know, everybody So standing their ground here, 7 of Wands. All right, let's see the angel. Let's see your person. All right, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so my 2 of Pentacles in reverse goes to the Ace of Pentacles. So what's happening here? All right, so we're definitely seeing someone definitely in this third party connection here. I think they may even have built a business together. There's some kind of financial entanglement, but it doesn't seem like it's been working out. Somebody here has been abusing their power in this relationship, their authority, their influence in this relationship. And right now, your person wants out. They want something new, okay? They're recognizing that whatever they got themselves into isn't as stable as they thought it would have been, isn't as exciting as they thought it would have been. And I think at some point they may have thought that they would be some sort of power couple, but it just didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. So what I'm getting is that your person's recognizing where true power lies. And maybe before they thought true power lay in the economics, okay? Maybe even in physical power, but they're realizing that true power lies in your spiritual power, and you're really stepping into or being authentically you. That's what I'm getting with this. Okay, let's have a look at the mystic here. We have the 3 of Swords. All right. So it's someone who's heartbroken. We have the World. And we have happy. Okay. So they are manifesting their own happiness. I think in this connection, they have been very unhappy. I know we tend to focus on our person and how unhappy they have been. But, you know, just imagine being in a situation where you are getting the vibration that your person may be in love with a third party, because this is a third party card, isn't it? Okay. And no matter what you do or whatever's or however you try to solidify this relationship, it's not coming together because somebody else's heart or allegiance inside is to someone else. Okay, so that's the kind of frustration and heartbreak that this karmic has been enduring all this time. But it looks like this cycle is coming to an end because they are manifesting their own happiness. They are looking out now for number one, because they too have been sacrificing themselves in this relationship to keep the situation together as a unit. But now they're realizing, you know what, I just have to do what I need to do to be happy. So they're following the intuition at this time. They too are setting healthy boundaries. I think but they haven't given up. This is a card of perseverance. They haven't given up on this connection. They have based their whole sense of self and happiness on this connection. So even though they're heartbroken and they can feel vibrationally okay, I got the message now. Even though they're heartbroken and they're feeling vibrationally that it's coming to an end, they have identified this or closely aligned with the situation as their happiness. So they're not giving up. They are not giving up. Look, the warrior here. They are not giving up. And if they have to go into the mystical realms to fight for it, they are going to, because Spirit saying they got abandonment issues. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. That's my abandonment issues card. So they're heartbroken, they're in pain, they know that's coming to an end. But as far as they're concerned, this is what's going to make me happy. This is my happiness. And happiness is very relative. Maybe happiness is just, just having somebody there in their physical space and that's it. So whatever it is, they're not giving up on it. Let's go a little deeper into the emotion. Oh, Tower moment for you. Okay, into the emotions here. It's my emotional intelligence deck here. It's available on my website if anybody is interested. Underneath the deck, we have trusting. All right, so everybody here is trusting that, you know, things are going to turn out the way they want it to. They may not have similar visions as to what that might look like, but both of them are trusting that they're going to get what they want. Okay, so let's see your person in this dynamic, how they're feeling. They're not necessarily related to each other, these feelings. All right, so we have isolated. Yeah, because I do get hermit vibes from this. I do get, you know, that they're on their journey. They're exploring their spirituality. This is where they're finding the most comfort and joy right now. That's what I'm getting. We have ashamed. I'm trying to remember. Take a look if you haven't at the, I think it's the no communication reading. If you haven't tapped into it, the no communication reading from earlier this week. So today is what, guys? I don't even know that. It's the week of the 17th of May 2021. Okay, I don't even know what date it is, guys. They all blend into one. When you're working from home, right? And underneath the deck, it's amplifying. Look, they feel foolish. All right, so we're going to see what that's about. Let's get another card. Yeah, so take a look at the no communication reading from this week. I think it's going to resonate for you. And we have impatient. They want shit to happen right now. They're tired. Let's see this karmic. Euphoria. And I think we got this the last time. And that's my card of numbing in some kind of way. Okay, they may even be bipolar, might be in some kind of manic state. Oh, you know, you have feelings of grandeur, right? So they might be in some kind of manic state at this point in time. Maybe they're, oh, now you know these karmics like to copycat, right? And they like to mirror or mimic the people around them. So they might see your person going through some kind of spiritual awakening. They might be trying to do the same thing as well, okay, in order to create some kind of bond and affinity. There's that as well. But you know, this is illusions of grandeur. They are also reclusive, okay, feeling alone as well. So it looks like these two people, for some of you guys, these people may actually be physically separated, but definitely there are two people who are not emotionally connected to each other at this time. Bitter, yeah, because things just didn't turn out the way that they imagined. This was supposed to be their fairy tale. That's the neighbor next door. Why? I have no idea why they do that. All that noise. Anywho's. Alright, your person, they're feeling isolated. Right? Yeah, and they may not be isolated physically from everybody else, but they just don't resonate with the people around them anymore. They're going through this thing and they feel like nobody understands, you see? Look, they're in temperance. They're being tempered by spirit and they feel like nobody around them understands what they're going through. And they may also not be in contact with you. So, you know, they don't have anybody to talk about this stuff with. I do feel an awakening here. Right now, again, they're trying to get their life back into balance. So we have a card of balance here with temperance. So some of you might be dealing with a Saggy. And then we have a card of balance here with the Six of Pentacles. Right now, they're just taking time out and just, you know, seeing about themselves. I think this person's been really burdened in this connection. They took on a lot of responsibilities. They might have taken on all the responsibilities of the relationship, but they're releasing that now. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Wands upright. That tells me about the release of burdens. All right, so they're taking time out. They just need to regroup and recharge, which seems to be a consistent message and theme right now in the collective. Now they are ashamed. Yeah, you see, they were player in the past. Okay, going in and out, exploring all kind of different energies. They might have had a lot of people in this connection. I think this karmic, quite frankly, went through a lot with your person. So sometimes, we're saying, no, we wish they were with us, but quite frankly, you don't wish that they were with you because they had to grow. They had to grow. So and we're tapping into someone who had a player lifestyle going on. But that's because they were depressed. That's because they didn't want to face their own pain. So I think for the first time they're facing this head on, and right now they're enjoying not doing anything. They're enjoying just the self-care right now. But they're impatient. Why? Because they're missing you. We have the Five of Cups. They're focusing on what they have done in the past and how they may not have put the time and effort and energy into your connection. They may also think that you are leaving them, you're moving on. Justice. They also think that they deserve what's happening to them right now. Because your person has a sense of fairness and they feel like this is justice, it's their karmic justice to go through this. They're impatient for it to be over, but they understand, or they feel like someone who feels like they should be punished, quite frankly. Now let's see the karmic in euphoria. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, and that goes to the Ace of Swords for me. So they can't unsee what they have seen. And what they have seen is the truth. Okay, I think they were living in some kind of fantasy land, some kind of illusion, but the scales are falling from their eyes, and now they're seeing everything clearly. They're seeing that this thing is coming to an end. Yeah. And your person might even be married or in some kind of long-term committed relationship, but they don't want to accept this truth as yet. So I do feel like somebody living like in some kind of fantasy land. Some kind of fantasy land, or I'm consistently getting high or something like that. They don't want to face the truth. Let's see this reclusive card. Okay, so Spirit saying, yeah, they're isolating themselves right now, but it is not to introspect. Okay, that's what Spirit is letting you know. They're isolating themselves, but it's not to introspect. Okay, they're isolating themselves because one, they're hyper-fixated on you, the Empress, and they may be doing a little bit of investigative work there. And two, they're spying. That's the first time, that is the first time I've gotten that with the Queen of Swords. But they're spying it. And it's like, for some of you, don't be surprised if this karmic comes forward to talk. Because I'm hearing that, coming to you as a woman to woman kind of phrase. Don't be surprised if this karmic comes forward to talk because they're codependent. They're codependent. They're not going to stay in isolation for long. So don't be surprised if they come forward to talk. Because they are bitter. They are bitter. They're feeling foolish and they don't like feeling foolish. I think I'm getting the same message that we got last time, that they didn't have all the information with regard to how your person felt. I think your person also created some kind of illusion and deceived them in some way as well. They did not have all the facts. I think your person built up this persona where, they will be provider, protector, and that they were wholly in love with them, that there wasn't anybody else, that they were this family person. But, they weren't ready for this responsibility. They were rarely they built up, they projected that image that they were the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, which is all about the stability. But rarely they were the King of Wands in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse is the philanderer. He's someone who has anger issues because he has a lot of unresolved trauma. I almost said karma, maybe a lot of unresolved karma. Okay? So they didn't have all the info. I keep getting that. They didn't have all the information, but even though they're seeing this, they still don't want this tower to fall. This is their happiness. They still don't want this tower to fall. So they're going to do whatever they can, including possibly approach you. So don't be surprised if that happens. Now, let's see what your person is thinking right now in this situation. So we see how they're feeling. There's a bit of shame there. They're isolating themselves. But I do think they're isolating themselves for introspection. But this karmic is isolating themselves to wallow and to plot and to strategize. Let's see how your person's feeling. This deck is the deck of celestials. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think both of them, you know what, I feel both of these people were playing a game. They were projecting an image, but in the end, at the end of the day, and this is what they're sitting in right now, they only play themselves. So there's a lesson in authenticity that they are learning right now. Okay, emotional authenticity, and you know, just being yourself. Having your actions align with what you really feel inside. These two people weren't true to who they were. They were both projecting an image. Let's see what your person's thinking. When they think about this karmic and they think about this connection, let's see what they're thinking here. Okay, we have the King of Wands, Leo. So that's about action. Okay, and the King of Wands, this could be the King of Wands too, because the King of Wands is also the King of Spirit. Okay, we have the Page of Wands, so that there might be a conversation that they might want to have. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, in my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies, and this is the emotionally manipulative karmic. And that's a Cancerian energy. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So what is your person thinking? They are thinking that they have been deceived. But I think everybody in this situation feels like they have been deceived in some particular way. Okay? They were both hiding behind a mask. And you know, once you are putting out that vibration of being inauthentic, guess what you're going to attract to yourself? You're going to attract inauthentic people. And it's exactly what was going on. Both of these people just weren't true to how they were feeling or who they really were. They were both projecting an image. But at some point in time, you can't maintain that false identity indefinitely. Okay? Some do try. Okay? But at some point in time, the mask will fall off. Okay, so it looks like both of these people here are very deceptive. I think your person's recognizing now that they've been deceived, and this person that they're with, it was just all manipulation. Okay, nothing was ever real. I think maybe when they started seeing each other, they might have projected this image that they were the Queen of Cups upright, you know, so loving, so giving, and quite frankly, maybe they were. Let's say maybe they were. Maybe they were. But you know what? Energy can't lie. And maybe this karmic was really giving, maybe loving, and then they realized your person wasn't all in. Your person wasn't all in. And that can really warp a person. But I think for most of you, I think it was both of them projecting a false identity. And they created this false relationship. And this false foundation, it cannot stand. And this is what's happening now. This is what we're seeing right now. It is the breakdown of the false foundation. It's a breakdown of the ego identity, not just of these two people, but also of the relationship that they create. Because you know, when two people come together, they create a third entity, which is the relationship, right? So it's a breakdown of this third entity because it's false. The foundation was false. So it's inherently false. So I feel like your person, if they've not already separated from this karmic, there's a message that's going to come through, or they're thinking of sending a message that they want to be separated. Okay, or if they're in separation already, this is them saying that they want to break up definitely. They've thought about it because maybe they're taking time out to think. They've thought about it, and you know what, they want to go forward with this relationship, because there's nothing false. There's everything false about it. There's nothing that's true, and it doesn't align with integrity. Let's pull a card on the King of Wands. So your person's thinking about taking action, and the action that they want to take is to send some sort of message. So let's have a look. Let's see this King of Wands. The King of Wands also is a strategist, and he's a warmonger. So this is your person also preparing for battle. Yeah, this is about taking action. Four of Swords in reverse. They've done all the healing. They've done all the thinking. They're thinking of taking action. And what they want to achieve is justice, fairness, and balance to all those who are involved in this situation. Okay, your person wants to be authentic. They're tired of living this lie. They're tired of living this ego identity. Okay, so they want to send a message here. Okay, so what is this message where we have the Strength card in reverse, Leo? So Leo energy coming through pretty strongly. We have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Karmic Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune. They want to tell this person that it's over. That it's over. That this fantasy world that they have built, okay, it's over. It's over. It wasn't based on authenticity. It wasn't based on love or unconditional love. Okay, and they want to tell them that it's over. Their days, this karmic's days of abusing their authority, of abusing their power, it's over. They no longer have power over them, and it's over. So that's the message they're thinking about sending. Let's see this Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're moving on. They're moving on. They want to have a conversation about moving on. For some of you, this has already happened. But for some of you, they're still there, and they want to have this conversation about moving on, because they've been living a lie for too long. Seven of Swords might live in a lie card. They're ready to be happy. I think your person was also deceiving themselves. Hold on. There are two messages coming through. Your person was also deceiving themselves about how they felt about you, because you're coming up as the Empress here. But I'm also getting that the straw that may have broken the camel's back is that somebody may have lied about a pregnancy. That's for some of you. That's a very small bit of you guys. They lied about a pregnancy. They were deceptive about a pregnancy. And this is what's really gotten this your person's panties in a twist here. It's some kind of lie. Or this person may have even told them a lie about you, and then your person finally figured out the truth. And that's what's really causing this breakdown. It's like that's the last straw. What does your person want you to know about this connection right now? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. They want you to know that it's either wrapping up or it has ended. For some of you guys, it has ended. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Death. So another card of ending. So if we didn't get it the first time, Spirit is accentuating this message. That's Scorpio. This is Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. And we have Strength, Leo again. All major and the World. All right, so just in case we didn't get the first 1, 2, 3 times, okay, we've got it here again. This, your person's main message to you, what they want you to know is, 1, this thing is ending. This relationship is ending. They are finally standing in their power, standing in their strength, and this is ending. This is what all these cards, or each card, that's what they're talking about. Okay, it's ending. And they want you to know that you are their world, and they do see your value, and they do see your strength, and they do see what you've had to endure on this journey. They want you to know that this is ending. What does spirit, before I go to the extended, what does spirit want you to know about this connection? So that's what your person wants you to know. What does spirit want you to know? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's you, Capricorn energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. That's Scorpio and Pisces, but I read it also as the opposite polarity, Taurus and Virgo. And we have the Four of Cups. Spirit is saying right now, if this person comes forward right now, you're not to accept this love offer, okay? Right now, your person isn't ready for a relationship, even though this is ending. Right now, they need a little time alone so that they can really heal and really focus on their growth and their spirituality and being their authentic self and rediscovering who they are. Okay, they need to go through this process. It's a process. So Spirit is saying right now, you need to stay as grounded as possible, not just for yourself, but also for your person, because there's a lot of intense energies that are going to be coming their way, and you have to be that grounding wire for them. Okay, they're going to be up in the air exploring the higher realms. You have to ground this connection. Okay, and you can ground this connection by focusing on your creative projects and making yourself as stable as possible in the material world. It's also a call to do more grounding and protection exercises. And I'm going to put this powerful meditation from Steve Noble. I'm going to put it on the community post. I did it last night. It is very powerful. This is also as well, there's a call for you. They're asking you as well to step into your High Priestess energy at this time, because you need to protect your connection. I'm getting that there's some people who don't want to see you guys come together. Okay, so you need to be protector and defender of this connection right now. Whilst your person is in this cocoon going through this awakening, they're very vulnerable. Okay, and once they are vulnerable, the connection is vulnerable. So I'm going to put that protection meditation for you. But you have to be High Priestess and you have to be Queen of Pentacles, as grounded as possible. Okay, but also very alert intuitively. Okay, because there are all kinds of energies that are going to come to make sure that you and your person can't achieve this this cup of love, this new beginning. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're tapped in. At this time, you need to be tapped in, but also very grounded. This is also a call for self-care. Exercise, eating good food, and you're taking care of yourself. All right, because you're going to need all that energy. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go into the extended. In the extended, we're going to explore your person's heart space energy for this karmic, how they feel in their heart about the karmic and the connection. We're going to look at how the karmic is viewing your person right now and how they're also viewing you. We're going to look at what the karmic might be hiding at this point in time. We're going to also get a message from the karmic to you, and it's usually their higher self that comes through, and it's usually a very powerful message. And then we're going to see what can we expect from this connection within 1 month of you watching this reading. Okay, guys, I am so grateful for you, for your subs, your likes, your shares, your dislikes, your comments. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to just go a step further and interact with any of the ads I may play during this reading, that's a beautiful energy exchange for me. And please, I invite you, please do it for any reader that you enjoy on YouTube, because it keeps us independent. It keeps us on YouTube, and it keeps us doing what we love to do, which is channeling messages for the connection collective. Connection collective, right? You know, quite frankly, this is the happiest I've ever been in a job. And I've always been lucky enough to find a job that I enjoy. I've always been lucky enough to find a job that I've enjoyed. Okay, it's only my last job was kind of crap coming down to the end, but I've always enjoyed my jobs. But this I enjoy thoroughly, and there's not a day that you wake up and say, you know what, I need to do something differently. No, you always enjoy bringing the messages. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, love you guys. Take care. Bye.